He was angry, confused. Everyone has a different answer about his life except God. And so he prayed.
I prayed this prayer to God. I said, God, I just want to know the truth.
And that night, a candle lit by itself and light filled his room. And he finally knew God was answering. If this resonates, there's a lot more waiting in the full conversation.
I'd only been sold this other narrative, which was, born this way, can't change, accept it, and enjoy it. So I was angry as well. And I thought I'd had a relationship with God as a kid. I knew he was real because I'd experienced these things, these supernatural things as a kid. And I'll give just a very simple example.
Please.
These times where I'd pray, and I grew up kind of Catholic, so there were things that would have spoken to me that might not speak to other people, but they burn incense in the Catholic Church as part of the worship service. And as a kid, I'd just pray in my room, and my room would fill with incense.
Wow.
Just this strong, pungent smell of incense. And people would walk in and say, are you burning incense in here?
You're just praying.
I'm just praying.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, well, I'd open the Bible and the room would fill with incense.
Oh, my goodness.
And so even as a young kid, I was like, wow, God's real. Like that always, those experiences.
You're like, that's special treatment. That is like highly favored.
Yeah, well, it stuck with me.
Yeah.
And it kind of, even from a young age, I'm like, God is real.
Mm.
And not just he's real, but he kind of manifests himself this way to me to let me know that he's not only is he there, but he's hearing me. He's hearing my prayers. So that was always part of my makeup, that I knew he was real. And so at 22, knowing that God was real, I'm like, God's going to answer my questions. I've got all these questions. I'm confused. I'm angry. And I prayed this prayer to God. I said, God, I just want to know the truth. Because if I've bought a lie or I've bought a counterfeit, I just want to know. Yeah. And my prayer was, God, I'll go whichever way you show me.
Wow.
I'm not preferring one way over the other here. Mm. It would be a lot easier, and it's probably preferable if you just let me on my path to live my gay life, because that's more clear cut.
Yeah, I would set and forget. I'm on
that path already. It'd be easier if I didn't have to make a detour or a U-turn.
Inconvenient of God.
Yeah. But you're God, and you probably know better than me. And if there is an alternative, or if there is an alternative truth or the truth, I want to know what it is.
Yeah.
And I promise you, I'll follow it. Mm-hmm. But just show me. Mm. And this remarkable thing happened. And again, it was a supernatural experience. And I was in a room around that time. I don't know exactly how long after it was that I prayed that prayer, but I was in a room and I was praying, and it was a pitch black room, and a light appeared in my room. And I haven't shared this bit very often, but I'll share it. It was a candle in the room that came on by itself. No one else in the room, just me. This candle kind of flickered, turned on.
Turned as in like lit?
Yeah, lit by itself. And then burst into this bigger light, and these beams of light kind of shot out. And they shot out from this candle, and it was way bigger than just the flame of a candle. And they kind of shot into my chest. So they're coming out of this light source, but then it was weird because they were radiating kind of inwards to my chest. And I was like, this is weird. I don't know what this is. It's definitely supernatural. I feel peace, but I don't know, is this an angel? Is this the devil? Is this Jesus? I was like, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it went on for about half an hour and then it just gone. And I had these questions like, what was that?
Was this at the time that you were going through this, like,
Yeah, this is
tussle?
I'm asking God these questions.
Oh my goodness.
Reveal to me the truth. And I've made this promise to him. If you show me, I'll follow. But just show me the
Incredible.
truth. I don't know the truth. I'm confused. Got one side saying this, another saying this.
Yeah.
I don't know which way to go, but I want God's way
Yeah.
because it's got to be the best way. So the next day, the guy who gave me that book, who wasn't a very religious guy, calls me and he says, I got to tell you something. He goes, I had this really vivid dream of you last night. And he said, you were there in the dream and Jesus appeared and he was washing you with light and with white powder. And he said, you had a smile on your face and Jesus was just washing you. And he was washing you with light. And I was like, wow.
Oh my goodness.
That experience the night before of the light, I'm like, I can only connect it to Jesus.
Yeah.
He's the light of the world. And that's who it was. And I've been praying for him to answer me. And he's answered me. He's revealed himself to me in this way. I know him as the light of the world. He's answered my prayer. I walk into church the next day. And again, I'm still in the Catholic Church at this point. And there's smack bang walking into the church, and right there on the screen, there's this portrait that's painted by a saint, and it has kind of beams coming out of Jesus's chest right there, beams of light or red and blue light, but I saw it as light. And down the bottom it says, Jesus, I trust in you.
Wow.
And I thought, that's my answer.
Yeah.
Trust Jesus. And I was amazed. I was just filled with so much joy that I finally had an answer. I wasn't changed. I still had the same feelings, but I felt like I had some direction from God.
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted.